Hi guys, it's Christy and it's time for Mommy to make some coffee. Yeah, I better be very quiet so she doesn't hear me. But yeah, welcome to the far out world of coffee creations. Because guess what guys, it's time for some fun. My mommy, your barista, Scarlett, will be doing taste tests of all sorts of creamer flavors, coffee flavors, and crazy combinations that she makes. She'll even go on some trips to some coffee shops and do some taste testing that way. So yeah, why don't you come in and join her for some coffee? Uh-oh, I think I'm caught. Christy? Yes, dear. What are you doing? I'm watching you make coffee. Why are you standing behind me like that? You act like you're hiding something. Yeah, I'm recording an intro for the channel for you. Oh, really? Yeah. So, I'm making you an intro because you need it. She's getting the coffee K-cup out, putting in the new one because she is a kook and forgot that she could use the same one over because she's a goober. Hey, watch it. I know. But anyway, so now she's going to go throw the other one away because she's a goober and forgot. But hey, you know what? That's all good because she knows now. Yeah, I know now. I'm just, trying to get that done. But anyway, yeah, so, she's got all sorts of taste tests. Coffee shop taste test, creamer taste test, all that stuff. And you never know, some crazy baby Sharky might show up and hang out with her and banter like we just did. Yeah, this girl right here always wants to banter with us. So, you never know when she might show up. Exactly. And, not to mention, we got some awesome friends that wanted to help out too with our theme songs. Either right, Mommy? Yeah, Travis, Josh, they've got all sorts of fun planned. Yep. So, without further ado, why don't you join us right now on the far out world of coffee creations for all sorts of fun, laughter, and love. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on in, grab a seat, and let's have some fun.
Welcome to Far Out Coffee Creations, where the coffee is always hot and the food is always good. Scarlet Brew is a cup for you, so yummy. Always a fresh cup of joe with a big giant cup. Every soup tastes so good. Scarlet, that's the barista you want to choose. When you drink her coffee, you'll know it's so good for you. She makes the best coffee in the house. She does test, different types of coffee and talks about differences. Sometimes she tries different coffee makers too. With the far out world of coffee creation, you'll find a big sensation. Scarlet with her wit and Christy with her banter. The little shark is always there hanging with the crew. We hope you come on in and don't forget. And every cuppa, you'll find the best aroma. Fresh with every sip, you feel safe and sound. With Scarlet, coffee is the best around. So come on, gather around for the best coffee ever found. The far out world of coffee creation. And you're a barista, Scarlet. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back now. You're here. Have a couple with us and enjoy. Yum, smell those biscuits.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the far out world of coffee creation. Scarlett here. Oh boy, do I have something almost creepy to tell y'all. Whew. Last night I got the shit scared out of me by Clancy. I think it was Clancy. I don't know if it was Clancy or Justin, but one of them had a nightmare last night in their sleep, I swear. That's what it sounded like. And I'm sure, honestly, cats have bad dreams too. Because let me tell you, what the noise that came out of that cat in their sleep literally scared the crap out of me. Because so I'm laying there in bed,
And I think it was Clancy because Justin was the one beside me. And so he's laying there when all of a sudden I hear this whoop. That was exactly the noise. Whoop. Like it sounded like he was crying or something. I don't know. It was creepy as hell. Dude, that was freaky, okay? But so today I said this needed to be. Oh God. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my God. So today's is called Vanilla Sunrise. I forget the brand now. It was a different one. It's not one that I'm used to. But anyway, that's why I said this one had to be done in the morning because it, had the word sunrise in it. So I was like, I have to do that. And I'm supposed to be getting the rest of my sugar packets today that I ordered. But yeah, so today is Vanilla Sunrise. Now, of course, it's vanilla, but it's another vanilla flavor. But hey, it's nice. So this one's an actual taste test because this is one new one. I've never had this. And I wanted to update you guys on another YouTube incident. Again, this ain't YouTube's fault. I think this is another iOS situation. Because I don't know if YouTube updated at all, app-wise. But basically, when I went into update to upload last night, it only let me, when I uploaded, it only let me put the audience, whether it was made for kids or not. Well, it did that in the second part like it always does before I uploaded. And then, oh God, that smells so good. But in the first part, it just let me do a title and the visibility. It didn't let me put the description in right away. So, Megan, if you're watching, that's a heads up. I don't know if it's happening to y'all or not, but... And those others, because I know Megan has a channel, and Nick, and of course Mom does. But there's a lot of people who follow Sienna. Those of you who have channels, I wanted to heads up warn y'all that they're breaking things. So to fix the one thing, I didn't see the checking thing with Far Out yesterday. When it was done, when it said it was uploaded, I went over and it was straight up uploaded. But I wanted to heads up warn you guys that I just wanted to warn you guys that, this is to you too, Kirik. Oh, that feels good on the hand. I'm awake and my hands are cold. But, well, I'm kind of awake, I'm half asleep. But anyway, so basically, I'm gonna move this off of here so I can fill it up real quick while I'm thinking about it. And then that way I'll have it for tomorrow. I don't have to worry if I do upload tomorrow, I have Kirik filled up. But so basically it's a bug that shouldn't have even happened again. They fixed one thing and broke another. Oh, guys, please stop breaking stuff. I mean, you're I know you like doing updates and fixing things, but don't fix something that is already good. Don't break something else just to fix the bugs. Like, fix the bugs, don't break stuff. So Ryan should adapt that song he does I don't know the name of it, but he should adapt this one song that he does for Apple when they break stuff. Oh, the thing where he says he broke something again? Yeah. Come on. That song that he says he broke something again, you know? Ryan should adapt that for Apple because they always break something. They fix things, but then they break something in the process. Guys, stop breaking stuff. We need our apps to work. And just like the other day, I thought that the one was fixed. Because it logged me out and made me log back in, and I thought, oh, maybe they fixed it. No, they didn't fix it. So I'm like, oh, guys, please fix that. People are paying money to use it. Pretty please fix that. I have a very important thing I need fitting stuff for. Please fix it. Pretty please fix it. I'm talking about Suno. Please, pretty please fix that. And if the idea, I'm thinking of an idea that I think could possibly happen. And Mom, I'm not going to tell you what it is in case it does not work. But if it works, yeah. There's one idea neither of us really thought of. But if it works, and like I said, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not the type that's going to give you false hope on it, but I got a couple of ideas I think might work, or at least one. There we go. Because if it's one thing I won't do is give somebody false hope. I'm not like the doctors who told my mom, oh, she's going to see again. No. I will not do that. I refuse to do that. Okay, let me get this. I think this would be good in it. Caramel. Vanilla caramel. Nothing better. Then, well, you know, vanilla is good too, but I figured vanilla caramel, yum. Vanilla caramel is the bomb.com. Yum. And of course I'm going to have to stir it up, and I'm going to have to pull a Tom come sit at my table and wipe it off the edge of the cup so that we can get all that good caramel stuff in there. Oh, that good caramel creamer in that cup. We don't want to miss one iota. Come on. Scrape the edge of the cup. Come on, get in there. I said, get off that edge and get in there. Yum. You always want to scrape the edges of your mug just to get the creamer all up in the cup. Because you don't want one drop of creamer. You don't want to miss one drop of that. No. I tell you, I get corrupted by YouTubers all the time, you guys. In a good way. In a good way. Well, I don't know if it's, sometimes I don't know if it's a good way or just being ornery, but Brandon topic. Anyway. I don't know. People are corrupting my lingo, so I don't know. So never mind me if I do what I did in yesterday's vlog. I was doing that a little excess, but I was doing it on purpose, being funny. Because I was actually getting mad, and that actually makes me laugh when they do that. So that's why I was kind of like doing that a lot more frequent than they usually do. But that might happen on occasion on here now. The PDS joke. So, but not quite as frequent as I did it yesterday. I was doing it yesterday because I was getting ticked. Because Clancy was just all the time getting on my nerves. So I was like, PDS cat dish. We're gonna fill up the PDS cat dish. The PDS brim. He was just getting on my nerves, so I was trying to make myself laugh. Otherwise, I was just gonna snap. And I didn't feel like snapping on a birthday celebration, so. Yeah, he was ticking her off. Yeah, he was making me so mad. He really was. He was literally making me angry. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna stop this one way or the other. Maybe he had a nightmare. Maybe he'll stop today. Maybe the Lord gave him a little bit of a dream of, dude, this is the consequences of, you know, what happened if you don't stop. So maybe he'll behave today. We'll see. Because right now it's awfully quiet. So maybe the Lord stepped in like I asked him to. Because I asked the Lord to help me with the situation. Because I'm like, I don't know. And right after that I hear, ooh, ooh, in his sleep. And it was him that was being annoying, not his brother. His brother was beside me, so I know it wasn't Justin. Because it was too far away. It was like on the floor. Or in the closet. Yeah, in my clothes, like you shouldn't be. But, you know. And, you know, it could, you know, it was probably just one of those, you know. And the reason I say the Lord did it is, if you guys remember, if you're a fan of Adventures in Odyssey, Donna Barkley was like wishing she didn't have Jimmy because he got on her nerves, if you remember correctly. And so she wished that she could find out what it would be like without a brother, and she had a dream about it. The Lord gave her a dream to show her the consequences. And it was probably a nightmare for Clancy because he probably saw himself either separated from his brother or both of them moved. Maybe he'll chill his butt now. Seeing the consequences of, you know, not behave. Oh, yes. Yes, please. But yeah, we're gonna have fun for Christy's birthday. I've been requested to do something for her birthday. Oh God, what? I'm gonna tell you because this one you deserve to know so you can prepare mentally for this. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I've been asked by a couple people to allow you to do some taste tests on here with me. Uh-oh. Yeah. So that's another reason why I haven't gotten the this year's Vlogmas for A Match Made in Heaven done, because I think I'm going to have you joining me on them this time.
Oh.
So we're going to be doing a double. So we're doing so on days that I don't do something for Far Out, we're going to be doing things for Vlogmas. So you're going to be joining me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're going to try all the flavors that I am on Vlogmas.
Oh.
Yep. So that is one thing. So if you're not subscribed to A Match Made in Heaven, The Promise of a Lifetime, feel free to go over there and subscribe so you can actually see her trying the flavors I did over here. That is going to be one big difference. I am giving one thing away, is she's going to be trying the flavors with me. Now, I've already had them, but she has not. So you're going to see Christy's reaction. And that's going to be over there on A Match Made in Heaven. So definitely, definitely go over there if you haven't yet, please, and follow over there if you want to see that. Now, again, it's kind of like this, except it's different. It's our family channel where we talk about our family life over there, which we sometimes do over here, but not all the time, but we do, I do mention. But for those of you who don't know, it's basically virtual reality in audio form where we, as you guys know, for real, over here, I live in Ohio. But over there, we virtually pretend to live in Mississippi. So, which, like I said, it gets cold there too, but usually not all the freaking time. Here lately, Mother Nature's been a little witch and keeps making it freeze down there. I don't know what the heck's going on with her, but I came back from the nice warm climate and down under to freeze my booty off in the south now. And usually, it's not always supposed to be that flippin' cold. The last few years, Mother Nature's been a little butthead and keeps making it freeze. I'm like, Mother Nature, really? I moved from Ohio to not freeze this bad, and you keep giving them freaking stupid storms where they freeze. Stop. Just stop. Stop with your stupid severe weather and stop with your stupid winter storms down there. Come on, give us some nice days, for God's sake. Anyway, because you're making my series on that daggum channel a little... I have to fake everything. Like, come on, make it realistic, for God's sake. Stop being stupid, lady. But anyway, because I want to be able to do the Sunset Serenade right, and she's making it freaking cold. Like, really freaking cold. I'm like, stop it. I want it to be nice for that, and you're being dumb and making them freeze. Tell them, Clancy. Hello? Are you telling them hello? Clancy? Stop. Yes. Yes. Stop. Okay, I guess he hasn't learned his lesson about nightmares because he's meowing again like he always does. Clancy! God, cat. Oh my God. Justin, could you go bite your brother's ear and shut him up? Give him a reason to meow. Justin says, he's like, no! Then shut up. Clancy. No. No. And like I said, this thing's just a tiny little thing, so it can't reach him, because he's way out in the kitchen. But he does not like that noise, and he runs. He hates the spray bottle. And it's not even spraying him, it's just sound effect. Because I can't reach him from here. The only way I would reach him from here is to get up, and I can't really do anything because I got the big mug in my hand. And Justin's on the TV tray, so I can't put the mug down on the TV tray because Justin's always laying on it. Yum. Cat, do you have to do this every day? Clancy, enough. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm gonna have to really raise my voice, and I'm gonna have to pause this for just a second. Sorry about that, you guys.
Speech on. Time recorded. Pause. Button. Speech off.
Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. He just will not shut up. I do not know what's gotten into him. I'm gonna put you outside in the snow. You don't stop. Anyway. I like getting him to argue with me, though. But I have nothing to argue with him about to get him to... Because he likes to argue with me all the time. He is my mouthy cat. Isn't he, Josie? Yeah, hi. Pat your head. Oh, pat your head. You lick me? Yes, yeah. Justin, I can reach over and thump Justin. He's like a big dog. But with him, he's not really that big, but... And the reason I call him a big dog is because he licks me all the time. Those two like to lick. They are the lickinest cats. I was like, are you dogs or cats? What are you? Like, seriously. But Justin, big time, licks. He loves to lick the heck out of me. That's why I thought when he got fixed that he'd be licking. But no, he didn't. He surprised me. But, to you too. That's him throwing a tantrum because he doesn't like getting corrected. Clancy? You are really aggravating the shit out of me, cat. That time I did get up. He was making me mad. And he knows it. Stop. Because the cup ain't really that heavy. Because if you just... Because what I do is I spray it like way above, and that way if it drips on them. Instead of direct spraying them, I let it rain on them. They don't like getting wet. And the worst part is they don't like getting wet, right? Cats don't like water, right? Well, crazy Justin one day would not let me dry my hands off. He was like bugging the crap out of me, so I petted him with a wet hand, and I'm like, there, take that, I'll dry my hand on you. I'm like, no. I'm like, well, that's why you give me a minute. So I showed him, this is why you do not make me pet you when my hands are wet. You don't like water. over it. You freaking, when it pitted, you know, it was all soaked. Didn't you get out of the shower and they wouldn't move? Yes, and I dripped on them? Yes. Hit Justin again. Clancy, please quit. God grief. PDS cat. That shut him up. He didn't like that, did he? Thank you, Brandon Topic. He didn't like that joke. Are you a PDS cat? No! Then quit being a pain in the butt. Oh, God. That was good. He shut up as soon as I went, PDS cat. Oh, now he's gonna, no? You're not a PDS cat? Oh, God dang, that was funny. Oh, God. That was good. Oh, God. Cat, you are annoying. He is a PAS, perfectly annoying situation. Anyway. Ouch. He is just, lately, he's just annoying. And they got several toys. I don't know what they do with their toys, but they've got toys everywhere. And they don't, I don't know. I just bought them $5 worth of toys this month. And they throw them around and hide them, and then they don't freaking get them out and play with them. Because they're freaking lazy. And every last one of them's a noisemaker, so I don't understand why. Because I purposely got them the noisemakers because they like those, and they, I don't know. I do not understand why they won't play with them. It's like they want to do anything to annoy the crap out of me instead. I'm like, dude, play with your toys for God's sake. I might have to get him some of them freaking catnip bags next month, I guess. I'll get him a catnip bag or something. Put it on the floor. So you guys will probably hear crumbling of a grocery sack sound, but it's a catnip bag. So I'm heads up warning you before I put that on the floor. Because all it is like a grocery sack texture, and it's made out of catnip. It's made with catnip, probably sprayed with catnip spray, I would bet. But I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get them next month. I'm gonna get them that daggone bag, because it seems like all of a sudden they're not wanting to play with the little toys. They're wanting to play with. But maybe if I get them with the frickin' bag, maybe they'll leave me alone. And I'll just keep catnip bags stocked and cats. Good grief. They just, I don't know. I swear, if I could catch them, bottle up some of their freaking energy and sell it on the market, I'd be a freaking millionaire. These cats have more energy than I do. And I tell you, I wish I had half the energy they do. Seriously, I told Samantha, I said, I'd be a freaking billionaire. She started laughing. I was like, if I could take their energy, find a way to get them to release it to where it goes into bottles, sell that energy on the freaking market, I could be a freaking billionaire. She just laughed. She's like, I could use some of that energy. I'm like, yeah. I hear you on that one. So yeah, I need some energy. I really do. And, you know, everybody's always telling, oh, they don't like it when you yell. And I try not to yell, but it's like, if I, like, stop, they don't listen. I raise my voice, then it's like, oops. But then they go right back to it, and it's like, dude, okay, you supposedly hate when your master yells, but yet you go right back to what they told you not to do and do it again. Now, if they hate when somebody screams, they shouldn't go right back to it because they don't want that noise again. You'd think. And I know they're not that stupid because everybody keeps saying how smart they are. Okay, if they're that smart and they don't like their owner screaming, don't do the same thing over and over. I mean, I've done everything that I've known to do. I've gotten a bunch of toys. There's toys everywhere for them. And it's like, they still are just like bouncing off the walls. And it's like, dude, stop it. And they're 2 years old. They should be calmed down by now. They're heading on 3. They should be 3 in June. They should be calming their butts down by now. I mean, this is ridiculous. They ain't freaking kittens anymore. I mean, jeez. And those freaking sprays, the air things, the air deterrent thingies that put out a harmless puff of air and spook them, those things are like $60. I'm like, Jesus, okay, everybody cannot afford that. Sorry, guys. You want us to use, you know, things that don't hurt them. Make shit cheap enough people can afford it that are disabled. Jeez. You know, not that, and you know, and it's like they make it so expensive, and it's like we have to come up with alternatives, and, you know, that are cheaper, and maybe they ain't the best alternatives. I'm just saying. Not that we want to hurt them, but it's like they're making it that we have to use alternatives that might accidentally harm them because we don't know all of that, because one, websites aren't the most accessible in the freaking world, and not everybody has a caregiver that can help them navigate websites, so they don't know the side effects of things. And then two, the stuff that won't hurt them is so damn sky high that you can't afford it. We price those things and they're like $50 freaking dollars. They're the price of a weather radio, for goodness sake. More than some weather radios are. I think those are like 30, 40, I think Ryan said. I can't remember now. But hell, you could get a weather radio for cheaper than that. It's like, hello, y'all. Give people a cheap, some alternatives here to not harming them. Like, you don't have to make these things. I mean, especially if it's sitting there just spitting out air. It'd be one thing if it had like catnip or something in it, or freaking spray in it. It's air, for God's sake. You breathe it every day. Why does it have to be $60 frickin' dollars? And it's probably the puniest, tiniest little thing you've ever seen. It's like, come on now. It's like, that should not be no $60 for a freaking thing that puffs air out just a few times. If they go up near it. That is the stupidest crap I've ever heard in my freaking life. I mean, heck, I could get a full sheet of pizza from Romeo's for that price. Oh. Tiny bit more than that, but still, for God's sake, that's stupid. For that price, I could get food. I could get some food for that fucking price. Pardon my French. That's just dumb. I'm sorry, but that's just... Some prices of stuff is so ridiculous. It's like... You want us to not do something to harm something. Not that we want to, anyway. But you make it sky high, and then we have to come up with alternatives, and then we don't always know if it's harmful or not. Because the websites aren't the most accessible in the freaking world either. And some people that have developmental disabilities, they don't have someone there to read to them the websites or the alternatives and find things out. Because I found out the one idea that somebody did have, it could harm them. If they get it in their mouth or their eyes or on their, if they like groom themselves, it could burn them. And it could get in their urethra, hello, can I speak, and damage them that way. I don't know if you knew that, dear, but yes, that can hurt them. We looked it up online, and it can harm them. It might be a cheap thing, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. People might not always have the alternative. They know about something, they hear about something, and they don't have the ability to research because of websites being funky, dunky. But yes, cayenne pepper, do not use that. Because it will harm them. It is online, it will hurt them. Indoor or outdoor. Indoor is even worse. Because they have no escape to get away. So that is not a safe alternative. So yeah, won't be doing that. Because that's not, because my staff read it and it's not, because that's an alternative for outdoors, but it's still not the safest in the world. Indoors is definitely a no-no. It needs to be some type of a deterrent spray, like I don't know what's in it at all. Citrus, I think, or something, like stuff. And for like chewing on cords, you spray it with what was it, vinegar and lemon juice, I think, or something like that. They don't like the bitter taste. Or put double-sided tape on it, which is what we're going to try with that, so that I can put my damn devices out of the one device out of the bathroom. But we're going to try putting some double-sided tape on the cords, because like right now I've got a cord stretched from my plug-in to the frickin' what was I going to say? The chair to plug in. So I'm gonna have to get that double-sided just in case they try to chew it. And they don't, it's an uncomfortable texture in their mouth, so they won't want to. And they've thought of like different things, like some type of cable protection and of like plastic tubing or something. I don't know what it was. Some type of tubing you put your cords in. I don't know. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of expensive stuff there. So we're gonna try the double-sided tape and see if that does it. And then I'm gonna get the deterrent spray to try to get them. And you can spray it on your appliances too, by the way. Blind mama. I don't know if I don't think you have kitties now, but if you down the road ever get them, you can spray it on appliances too, and it'll keep them off that. So we're gonna see if it happens. Because here's the problem. Poor Renee. She's like, dang it, because she said they didn't like the sound of aluminum foil, not thinking that my boys love anything rattly or noisy or whatever. And they freaking loved it, and they's playing with it. They would, because at first they wouldn't get up there because they saw that thing on there, but then they turned around and realized that, ooh, it crackles. So then they decided to play with it, so that didn't work. So I'm gonna have to spray it on top of the air fryer and get them off of it. So it's a good thing I have it unplugged, because I'm gonna have to spray the top of it down with the spritz. But we have to look at what's in it to make sure that it's okay to spray it with it. Because these boys, they just climb on every freaking thing. And I'm going to spray it on the doors, on the closet doors, on the front door, so that they don't claw at it. Because I don't know what the heck their problem is. They claw at every freaking... And I think if they're clawing at this living room closet, it's because my babies are in it, because I had to hide them from them because they urinated all over the freaking playpen that I used to have them in and ruined 6 of them. So unfortunately, I have my reborns all stacked in a closet, which I don't like, but it's better than the alternative of them getting pissed on. So yeah, I've already lost 6 of them, and these guys are not cheap. So I have to put them in there, and they're mad because they're human. Clancy's pissed, I think, because his human is in the closet. Well, if they chill their asses down and not claw at her and not, climb all over her and cover her in cat fur. It's one thing to lay next to her, but to lay all over her is another. And then because they ripped her wig off, so I can't get wigs anymore from the company because they went out of business because of this stupid thing in 2020. Yeah. Stupid pain in the butt pandemic brat. It's all right, Justin. See, you guys heard that little noise he made. I knew it was Justin. You heard that that was his claws. He just brought his claws out a little and hit the top of the tray. I hope you guys were able to catch that. Otherwise, back it up right before I said that and you'll hear the little clickety-clack on the table. He does that so I don't hit him in the head, because I've mistakenly hit him by accident in the face, because he comes up and he always parks himself, like when he stands up, he always parks his face right at my hand, and so when I don't realize it, I reach over and doink him in the nose, and I don't mean to doink him in the nose, but of course I can't see him. So he's learned to bring his claws out and crack on top of the TV tray to, hey, Mom, I'm over here. Because see, he's the quiet one, so he's learned to get more noisy when it comes to trying to let me know and alert me, hey, I'm over here, don't hit me in the head by accident. Sometimes he'll lay behind me, other times or not behind me, but with his back to me, so I could reach over and just pat on him. Like, bitch! And he's laying right now, like, on his stomach, and he's purring. He's purring. He's purring. Aren't you? Are you a purr box? And he is the purringest cat I've ever met in my life. He purrs all the time. And he has a really loud purr too, buddy. But Clancy is the more vocal, and he sneaks up. But see, he doesn't have to make much noise because he's got a collar on, whereas Justin does not. So Justin has to get more physical with me, or he has to make noises that I know he's around because he refuses to wear a collar. Because we tried to put a collar on him and he pissed all over my bed and I had to change my sheets. I basically had to stay up all night because my bed was filthy. Because I couldn't sleep in it because he pissed in it. And I had to take the sheets off of it. It was bad. And I was not happy, and he knew it. I'm like, dude, and I told him, I said, then you better freaking start speaking up or else. Because I will have to rehome you if you cannot communicate. Because you don't want a freaking collar on, you better freaking help me know it's you. Because I was pissed. And when I don't get sleep, I get very grumpy. And he knew he made me mad. Because I'm like, that is not because of a punishment. It was because I needed to know where you were. But since you don't want me to because you're a little punk, you better freaking let me know. And the first 2 times he didn't, and he got poked in the eye. But that was his own fault because he didn't, let me know. And it wasn't my fault because I didn't see him. I didn't know he was there because he refuses to wear a collar. So he got poked a couple times in the face by my figure, not intentionally, but he learned the hard way, okay, she ain't kidding. Because, I can't see him. And his brother was like, dumbass. Because Clancy started meowing. Dude, say something. This one over here does not meow at all. He is the purr box. Clancy is the moushki, as we used to call him. Whereas Justin is the pershper. He's the one that purrs. If Justin meows, it's very rare. You guys might hear him meow on this channel maybe 20 times a year, if that. At the minimum. Clancy, it's all the freaking time. Justin, no. And here's the problem. It should be Justin doing the meowing. Because he's the one without a freaking collar. Clancy, if he was up here, I'd show you. He's got a collar on. But the problem is the brat won't let us catch him so that we can check if it's tight on him. So if that's his issue, we won't know because the dumbass won't let us catch him to check him. You pick him up and it's like you kill him. He's just like, no. He refuses to let someone pick him up to even help him. It's like, dude, you could be hurting and I'm never going to know because you refuse to let anybody freaking look at you. For example, hypothetically speaking, let's say Clancy got up there, got into something that he wasn't supposed to and ate it. And let's say he wasn't throwing up, but he was in pain because of it. Let's say he ate something spicy. We'll just make it up. Not cayenne pepper, but just something spicy. Let's say let's say I accidentally left a piece of a hot dog, one of my spicy hot dogs, sitting on the counter because it broke and I didn't know it. And he got up there and ate it and it was hurting. Okay, we'll use that. So he's sitting there because it's jalapeno. It's spicy like cayenne because it's like jalapeno and it's, hot. Which cayenne's hotter than that, but anyway. But let's say he did that. He got into that. Or hypothetically speaking, let's say there was that mistaken deviled eggs and I sat a plate there because sometimes they like to climb up there anyway and steal shit. He stole a bite of one of my deviled eggs. And let's say my mom accidentally did put cayenne on it because it's red instead of paprika. She did that before by accident. Of course, I'm the one that ended up eating them. And he got hurt. We wouldn't know because he won't let us pick him up. That's what he does. Right there. Meow. He does that all the time, and it sounds like he's in pain right now. But he won't let us look at him. He won't let us pick him up. He won't let us do nothing. This cat could be on his deathbed, hypothetically speaking, and we wouldn't freaking know it till he's gone because the dumbass won't let us pick him up. Mommy, is there a vet that does home visits? I don't know. I need to look into that because the dumbass will not let us pick him up to even take him. And if we need help, I am going to get a hold of a veterinarian and find out if there is one that does home visits, because that's what I'm going to probably need, is one that does that. Because this one over here, this one right here, lets me pick him up. The other one freaking hides from every freaking body. I'm going to ask Jenny to look into that. Because if this cat needs a health check, I can't do anything because he refuses to let anybody near his ass. Christy, that is a really good idea. Because you had for humans, you had a daggone doctor. Don't they have vets that travel? Because, I mean, they do for horses and stuff. Because doesn't JR and Emery's vet sometimes come out there? Yes, ma'am, he does. Yeah. So don't they have them for, like, cats and dogs? Don't they travel? I don't know. You know what? I know who to get a hold of and find out. Edie. Oh, Edie, yeah. Well, I'll get a hold of freaking Edie. I'll find out. I wonder if Tiger and them would know. Oh, yeah. That way these cats can get their checks like they normally should, but I wonder if there is a vet that travels, because, I mean, forever frickin' more. I mean, this cat would, if, just hypothetically speaking, if he frickin' needed a check, we couldn't catch him anyway. I'd have to have Samantha, Mitch, me, Tiger, Edie. I mean, we'd need a freaking whole crowd in here to catch the damn cat. Because he won't let nobody near him. And that's not good, because if he is hurt, hypothetically speaking, he got into something he shouldn't have and gets hurt, or has something, lodged in his kidneys or something, for example. Let's say he had kidney stones or something. Hell, we wouldn't know, because he sits there and he won't let nobody near him. It's dangerous, honestly. What he's doing is dangerous for himself. Because, I mean, he just won't let you near his ass. He won't even let me pick him up. And I will try to get a recording. I will try to pick him up and show you guys me just picking him up. I'll show you. He throws a tantrum when you pick him up. And you'll understand. I mean, and I'm not mean to the guy. I just scoop him up in my arms to give him a freaking hug, and he gets pissed off. And it's like, dude, what if you need to go to the vet because you're sick? You're going to just run and hide and not let us help you? That's harmful to yourself, dude. Because if there's not, I don't know how the heck we're going to get him to a dang vet if he needs it. When he freaking hides from every freaking body just to freaking socialize with him. He is the most antisocial cat I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a cat like that. Except at the shelter, and that's one thing. That's one thing for a shelter pet to be like that, but good Lord, a domestic pet that you've had for over 2 years now still won't let nobody near him, even his own master? Sheesh. Like, I can't even check his collar. He won't let me. He refuses to freaking let me touch it. Yeah, we're talking about you, Meowski. Meow to you too. Won't you meow me? Clancy, stop stealing your brother's ID. Yes. See, if Justin meows, that's what he does. He's trying to imitate his brother. Clancy, I know it's you. Stop that. You stop that. Tell him, Justin. He's stealing your identity, Justin. What are you going to say to that? What are you going to say to that? What are you going to say to that? He's going to roll over. That's what he's going to do. He says, I'm going to lay down. I don't care. I'm getting petted. I don't care. Huh. And I swear animals, they sleep in the worst positions ever. Clancy, no. But yeah, I do need to do some research on that and find out. Because we're supposed to keep them in our apartments. We're supposed to keep them like up to date on their shots and everything. Hell, I can't even get the damn cat to come to me, let alone get him his shots. Justin, I could get out of the house more than I could Clancy. I could pick him up easily. Clancy? Shit. That cat barely comes to me to let me pet him as it is. And I'm his owner. So, I mean... And the sad part is, because a lot of people would say, well, why don't you rehome that one? I would if this one here wouldn't whine and cry. I would have to punish Justin, which that, I don't want to punish Justin for Clancy's stupid shit. That's the problem. Because these two are like, this is where I wish Christy's dad was here, because he could take that from Justin and then I could. Because that would be the best alternative. But the problem is you can't separate these two. Now if Christy's papa was here, I could, because then he could take that from Justin. And be like, okay, there you go. He's not letting her do what she needs to do to keep you both. Whereas Justin, I could scoop him up easily. I mean, he lets people pet him. Whereas Clancy refuses and runs from every freaking body. And if he needs to get shots, I can't get him his shots because guess what? He won't let us pick him up. We're going to have to tag team and get a man in the house to catch the dumb cat. And I call him a dumb cat because that's what he's being, a dumb cat. Because he's not, if he's hurt, he's not letting us help him. And that's dumb. And the problem is he meows all the time like he's freaking hurt, but then refuses to let us even look. So if he is hurt, hell, he's been hurt for months because he won't let us look. Like, for example, that collar, if that collar's tight, he won't let any of us look at it to fix it. Because there could be a simple fix. I still have the stinking bell to put on the damn thing, but he won't let us freaking get the damn thing to put the bell back on it. And it's like, dude, we can't help you if you don't let us. You're being so stubborn and stuck on your butt. This cat has an ego a mile long. I mean, he's like, I'm Mr. Independent. I don't need nothing. Well, you better hope you don't, sir. I mean, I'm sorry. You better hope you never get rabies, and you better hope you never get a disease that you have to get a vaccine for because you won't come to your human to let them help. And like, I've even, you guys, another way I've tried to ever bait him to come to me, I've even tried treats. And he'll put his paws on my leg, but then he'll just get back down and like sit there and look at me and meow. Speaking of paws on your leg, tell him what he did to you last night. Oh God, yeah. That idiot comes up, he got in the litter box, comes up after he gets in the litter box, comes up and puts his dirty freaking paws on my bare leg. Because I was wearing shorts. I had some shorts on to cool. Or no, I was changing is what I was doing. I was changing into my comfies is what I was doing. And before I could... Clancy! What the hell? Stop. Cat, you are getting on my last nerve. Ugh. You've got food. What the hell are you doing? Cat, you're annoying. just completely annoying. But anyway, so he basically, I was right in the middle of changing clothes. Like I said, not to be inappropriate, guys, but I was right in the middle of changing out of my freaking jeans into comfy clothes. And that little brat, like I said, they don't care about your privacy. You lose all privacy when you get pets and kids. Just saying. And he comes up, puts his dirty freaking paws on my bare leg. I'm like, you ass. I was like, I don't need your dirty litter box covered paws on my legs, you little brat. Your brother was a brat. Your brother was a brat. Yes, he was. He was a brat. Justin. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, twitch. He's got a twitchy twitch. He's a twitchy cat. He's a twitchy twitch. Ain't ya? Are you twitch? Are you a twitch? Justin says, Mom, really? Anyway, so I don't know when I'll be back next, but I will be back soon. Today's a lot of cat ranting. Sorry about that, because this one just, I don't know. Clancy just drove me nuts all day long. But anyway, so hopefully next time it won't be so bad. Anyway, have a great cup of coffee, whatever way you like it, whatever flavor you like, whatever flavor creamer you like. And we'll be back here soon on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye and God bless.
We hope you've had a great time here with us in the far out world of coffee creations, where Scarlett, your barista, has tested coffee of different varieties. It could be a coffee that has never been tasted before. It could be a coffee that she just loves, like 8 o'clock coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And of course, smell those biscuits cooking. Yum, yum, yum. So good. If you come back again, you'll get to hear some more fun with Scarlett, your barista, and Christy, your bantering Sharky. Yeehaw! So come on in next time and set a spell with Scarlett. She'll brew some good coffee for you. In the Crying Keurig, I think you'll just love that coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Smell that coffee. And every time it'll be a different thing. And sometimes it might just be some 8 o'clock coffee. You just never know what Scarlett is gonna do when she has coffee with you next time. Yeehaw! Hope you had a great time today. We sure did. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo!
Hi, everybody. It's Baby Sharky, aka Christy, and I would just like to thank you for watching the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Mommy will be back, and I might just pop in for a quick visit. So stay tuned, because the barista, my mommy Scarlett, has a lot more where that came from. Hey, Mommy. Yes, dear. Where's the biscuits? Oh, good Lord. You're gonna act like Travis? Yep.